All right, Max, let's take a look at one of your runs up on Ego Alley. Nice firm snow that day. Coming over the pitch here. Well, you can probably see, certainly leaning in a tad there, man. We got to level out. Reach out over that downhill ski. Wipe the counter. Got to be level. One thing we've talked about is, through the transition, you have a tendency to bring the elbows back and high, just like that. You can see them, right? Really puts you, on your heels. I mean, right now you're on your heels, and we want to make sure we are moving forward through the transition to the next turn. So, really in the transition, just widen the hands. Widen the hands for balance, but don't bring those elbows back high and bent, because we ain't exactly forward here. I don't know if it was because it was icy and you felt like, I have no chance of carving the top of the turn, so you're kind of throwing them sideways. So I don't know. I think you could have. I think you could have tried it, but here you start to turn, way too early. There's no way you could carve from there. So you just have to let them go slide, slide, skid, skid, and now we're going to try to engage down here once you get past the gate. So, move the hands forward though. I mean, those look, we got to drive them forward. Same thing here. Elbows come back and high and bent. It puts you on your heels. Same idea. Start the turn way too early. I mean, how could you possibly carve from there? So, gave you no choice but to just slide away till we get some clearance, and that's why most of your turn is down here. When we'd rather have seen that up there. Better level there, but there goes those elbows back and really, put you on your heels. This one, arc just lengthened a lot, I mean, you could have gotten yourself a little more out. This is better because you really weren't, at least you weren't throwing them sideways. But if you gave yourself, if you waited a little bit longer, kind of started here, you can see it outside ski. I mean, from that position, how could you possibly carve to the gate? You would be inside the gate or smashing through it. So you didn't give yourself much room to turn above the pole, and therefore a lot of it's down here. And not enough up here. That kind of turn went apex above the pole, bringing the shape back. So that puts you on kind of a low line. And now run straight at this thing. And therefore, it's all this down below. All right. So, if you do get in a low line, I think at some point you got to probably, try to regain a little elevation because you're coming off the pitch. You'd hate to have to do this on the flat, killing speed right there. So you could have attempted to hook up a tad here and just regain a bit of elevation, regain a little higher line. We don't like to hook up below, but all right. So again, we got to adjust the line. Here you came in, just going straight at it, and now we're going to turn all down here. So I mean, you went direct at the pole, and we got to have our turn on above, a little more apex above, bringing the shape back to the panel. And that's just slow down there. You're going to start the turn too early. I mean, where's the rise line? Right there. And you're starting it here. I can already see there's no chance of carving a turn from that position because you would carve inside the panel or smash through it. So you got to flatten them out. I mean, you had them up on edge here. But here you had to flatten them out, skid, get yourself some room. All right, now you can engage. Bring those hands forward though, man. That's just, it ain't gonna work. Again, starting too early. Where's the rise line? There, and you're gonna start here. You know, so again, you can look at them and say, could you arc a turn from there around that gate? Not really. So you had to lay them off, skid a little bit, and now you're turning down here. Line is everything. I mean, I don't know, you came in 16th, 17th, first round of Stratton. If you were using this type of tactics, I can't imagine what you'd have done if you used better tactics. Maybe you would have won it. But here's the one we like. So here you were patient. You're in rise line. Your skis are pointing off in this direction in rise line, giving you the ability to stand on it and arc a little back to the gate and have your turn done by the panel with direction. So you can do it, man. Let's try to do it on all the gates.